Welcome back to another fishing camping adventure with the Izingas. We are heading into a back lake to go do some trout fishing with my boys, Cohen over there and Evan. A little bit tough to get back here, but it's worth it in the end, and normally the fishing's been pretty good. So here comes my oldest boy. That's Cohen. He's a bit of a workhorse this trip. Every year you come back here, you're bigger. What's good about it this year?
No bugs.
No bugs. What's bad about it this year?
The water everywhere.
Yeah. Ev? Yeah. Last things. First part of the trail was pretty good, but we had a feeling it was going to be completely washed out. There was like 5 feet of snow up here, and there's still snow. We'll show you actually when we go back to pick up the last few items. There's like lots of snow in the ravine by the waterfalls. It's pretty cool for you know, halfway into May. Have you think there's some brookies in there?
Definitely.
Yeah. That's sweet, that water's so clear. Nothing like a spring ice fishing trip, eh?
Yeah.
This is not the portage. This is just a little side detour. This is the bottom of the falls, kind of river that eventually goes into the lake that we're staying at. And what lake are we staying at, guys?
Blackfly Hatch Lake.
It's called Blackfly Hatch Lake. There's quite a few blackflies here. It's right south of Mosquito Lake. All right, guys, we're off. Let's guide this thing here. We're on our way into our campsite. Normally the last bit of this portage, which is about 2 kilometers, is along the side of a creek, and it's all muddy and boggy, and we can normally get very wet. But this year, with it being such a big winter, the creek's so swollen that we've actually lost the portage trail, and we are rowing the last bit in. So this should really save some walking and keep our feet dry. So it's one of the positives of the big winter. Very heavy beast. So we're pretty much at the site. It's the first time we've been in here in a couple years, so let's check it out and see if anything's changed. Here's one of the tent pads. That was Uncle Dan's spot. And then that's where our other tent pad is. Let's go check out the water and see if we've got a site. Here it is. 2 old boats that have been here for many, many years. Well, the site looks pretty good. I thought maybe it'd be flooded over a bit. Here's a nice creek, and this is the lake. Not the best view, but once we get out in the water later in the canoe, you'll be able to see the lake. It's a nice lake. All right, guys, we made it. Hard day?
Yeah.
Not too bad. Definitely a lot less bugs this time. It's a beaut. Nice clean creek water, fresh snow runoff. There you go. Get the camp chairs ready. Again, a luxury. Back in the old days, only Dad got a chair. Now the boys, I won't be able to take them camping if they don't get a chair. Right, Co? You're not coming because there's no chairs.
There's no chair.
And good fishing.
And good fishing and good food.
What's the most important of all those?
Food.
But fish can be food.
Fishing's the most important. What are you doing?
I'm getting some of the most important things of all.
Ooh.
Tackle. And a luxury. This is the luxury for the backcountry, and this is why I got the mules to help me carry. A fish finder. Yeah, it's good for depth, so. Yeah, if I didn't have these boys help carry, this thing wouldn't come. We even brought an extra battery. And it's not a light one either. Good, tastes like trout. Brook trout. There's hope for us. Honestly though, that is like the best water. I'm not just saying that because I like nature. That is amazing. That's like snow runoff. It doesn't actually taste like trout, but coming out of that stream, this is good. No chlorine, no iron, just nature water. That's good water. That is good nature water. That's what Uncle Jason would like to be drinking. Okay, we're not quite done getting set up, but I want to do at least one cast. So I'm going to try some really extremely bright Cleo here, and I'm going to see if I can catch a fish on the first cast. Good. Third cast.
So lazy.
A beauty lake trout. cold water. So we're nicely all set up at camp now. Yeah, and then we did a couple casts. I caught one trout from the shore. Cohen and Evan are doing the wood. I got to retie a line. Cohen got a little bit excited to catch some fish, and he might have casted and caught a branch, and we have a lure stuck in a tree. However, when we get the canoe out, we can actually we can get the lure out, so it's not a loss. But go give us a little campsite tour. Yeah, we need a campsite tour. Let's see it.
That's where our tent is and all our fish and stuff. Trail leads to the fire pit and all our food and a blue barrel.
It's loud rapids, and it's windy, but hopefully tomorrow's a calm day. Then we got Cohen over here making the fire. Evan, continue the campsite tour.
It's all done.
It's all done. So here's all the food for the weekend. The barrel. Keep away from all the rodents, big rodents. And then here's a bunch of our food. So tonight we're gonna have naan pizza. So first, we got the naan. Second, pepperoni, cayenne pepper, and then dehydrated pizza sauce. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna, Jody dehydrated this for us. We're just gonna put this in like this. See, it just looks like bark. Just crumbles. And we're just gonna put some water in here, some hot water, and then we'll leave it in there for about 10 minutes and mix it. And then once that's soft, then we'll start putting the pizzas together. We also have, of course, an onion and lots of cheese. It's gnarly. Almost a wrap on the day. It was a good day. About a 7-hour drive this morning, and then probably a couple hours getting in here. We got all set up, but yeah, now it's time to slow her down and pack her in for the night. So we'll chat in the morning. Have a good one. See everybody at 5:30 in the morning.
Yep. Good night.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good job, Ev. Morning, Cole. Making some nectar of camping this morning, some good coffee, and then the boys are gonna have some hot chocolate. French vanilla.
Yep.
Evans.
Well, the Blue Jays won last night. I don't actually know, but I hope they did.
So we're just hanging out here this morning, having some coffee and some French vanilla. Thought I'd take a second just to talk about the lake that we're at. So this is our 4th time coming here. The first time we came here was early COVID. We were actually planning on doing a brook trout fishing trip in Algonquin, and it ended up getting canceled. So I had actually a friend of mine suggested this kind of area, And we were like, yeah, we're going camping. Doesn't matter. We're going camping. We're going on a fishing trip. So it didn't matter. So then he suggested this rough area, and he actually pointed out a couple little lakes. So I took him up on it, and I took Evan and Roman. So Roman's not here. It's kind of a secret lake. I told my my friend that I would never broadcast the name of the lake, and I'd keep it a secret. And so yeah, we've kind of give this lake a fake name. Cohen, what's the name of the lake?
Black Fly Hatch Lake.
Yeah, it's Black Fly Hatch Lake. We've had some pretty extreme black fly experiences here. Sometimes manageable, and sometimes a disaster. Yeah, so there's the Black Fly Hatch Lake here, and then the lake north of here is Mosquito Lake, and I think one of them's Deer Tick Lake. Yeah, so. Coffee, the nectar of camping. That's good stuff. That's really good stuff. How's yours?
It's good stuff.
It's the nectar of camping?
French vanilla.
French vanilla, the nectar of camping?
Too hot. Burning my mouth away.
This is the beautiful stream that runs into the lake. Good thing that didn't land on you for the video. He's our lumberman. Cohen's our lumberman on most of our camping trips. I think the boys are missing Uncle Dan this trip. Lake's a bit calmer. It'll be nice to get out there. What we came for, some fishing. All right, so we just finished up breakfast, so we're trying to make our plans for the few days we're here. All right, so it's super windy today, guys. But what do you guys actually want? What would you prefer to do when? Cohen?
Brook trout fishing today.
Okay, brook trout fishing. So we have to, you know, hike our way through the bush and then go up into that lake. Evan, what would you prefer?
Probably the same. It's pretty windy.
Seems like the consensus is we're gonna hike our way into the North Lake, into Mosquito Lake, and see if we can get a couple brookies. All right, we're headed to the north end of Black Fly Hatch Lake, and we're gonna bushwhack our way into Mosquito Lake to see if we can catch a brookie or two. So. Oh, Cohen's got a trout. We haven't even left the first lake yet. Cohen this is right where we want to get out of the canoe to go to the next lake. These things here. Look at that, there's a minnow in its mouth. See, look at it. This is a greedy fish. It's kind of gross. Cohen should be holding this, but he's
What a beauty.
in the boat. All right, I'm gonna let him go. Pardon? All right, let's go. See ya, canoe. So we're just gonna look for a little stream that flows into Black Fly Hatch Lake, and then we'll follow that one up. That gets us most of the way up to Mosquito Lake. Look at this beast of a tree. What once was. Where are we gonna cross? I've got the rubber boots, Evan's got rubber boots, Cohen's Crocs, so. That's a beast too. All right, here's a swamp. We want to head that way on the other side over that ridge. There we go. This is Mosquito Lake, except different from other years. There's no mosquitoes. So we'll get set up and we'll start doing some cast. Well, I hope you liked the hike in, because the fishing was a bust. It was still a good hike in there, but nothing. We got a couple worms got taken off on the bobber setups, but other than that, nothing. So yeah, it was just steps for us this morning. But do not fret, Blackfly Hatch Lake will produce. We're gonna get on to some pretty good fishing soon. But yeah, we just thought we'd try it mosquito and see if we get some bites. And yeah, it was just a bunch of walking and getting steps, and now it's actually made us pretty hungry. So we're gonna go back, eat, and then if the wind calms down tonight, we're gonna go out and slam lots of fish tonight. So. Back at the camp, we're just gonna work on making lunch. We're gonna have sausages for lunch. We're excited. We're probably gonna eat about 15 each. What are we gonna do this after, guys?
Probably fish, if I were to guess.
Oh, I thought you just said you wanted a relaxing afternoon.
Yeah, like fishing at the campsite.
Oh, okay, fishing at the campsite and fishing on this lake.
Not like hiking into what's that lake for nothing.
Mosquito Lake.
What a ripoff.
What lake?
Mosquito Lake.
Yeah. All right, we're anchored down here for a bit. We're gonna see if we can do some casting for a bit. I'm just gonna use a little paddle tail, and the boys are using spoons. Oh, I see the fish. Beauty. All right, we got ourselves a double header. Evan and I. Mine just a little acre. Just a little one. Triple header. Oh my goodness, guys. It was a triple header though. Yeah. Get going too. They're dancing. These are just little ones. Oh, I know. Sorry, bud. Little wild. Oh, he just had a little burp. Bud, you gotta calm down. We're not going to. You're not going to the dinner pan. Where's Cohen's? Bring it close. Right up there. Oh, it's all snuggled up. So that's the end of the afternoon fishing. We did pretty good. We had no problem catching any. We probably each got 10. Just gonna go by the other campsite and see if I can do some shore fishing. Lots of logs around here, so snag fest. All right, 50-degree water. I'm snagged. I gotta see That was the coldest water I think I've swam in. For a jig? What you got, Ev?
Candy.
Oh. The second nectar of camping, eh? I don't know what's up with this bird, but it's overly friendly. Does it have rabies?
Maybe it has problems with it.
I don't know, maybe. Alright, so tonight we're having chili. And chili made by my wonderful wife, their wonderful mother. And it's dehydrated. And if you look and see what this looks like here, it's just... And then that's the chili, like all the sauce, the beans, the everything. And then here's the ground beef. It's also dehydrated. And it's like gravel. Cohen, are you Brother Nature again?
Brother Nature.
Brother Nature. Space food. Looking good. Now we'll just let it sit there for another 5 minutes or so, and then I'll give her another stir and should be good.
What's up, happy people, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for your chili, Mom. It's amazing.
I can hear that GoPro from a million miles away.
It's off anyways.
No, it's not. You're lying.
So that's pretty much a wrap on the day. We're just finishing up supper, and then we're going to do some dishes and tidy some stuff up around the camp, hang up the food barrel, put some clothes away, and then probably hang out by the campfire for a bit before we pack it in early. Good morning. It's the morning of the third day here on our camping trip. It looks like it's going to be a pretty nice day here today. It's cool right now, but they're saying it's supposed to be a pretty warm day, so that'll be nice. We're either going to hang out around this lake today and do lots of fishing and maybe even have a fish fry, or if boys would like, we might even go into the lake south of here into Deer Tick Lake and explore the option of even going into the lake further south. To do that, we'd have to make a portage and cut a bunch of trail and bushwhack. The other portage into Deer Tick, we did that one a couple years ago. We built that one. That one's only about 250 meters, so it's pretty short. See what the boys want to do after they get up. What's up, dogs? Ev, you gonna stay in there and read, or you gonna come out? Do you want some coffee? Cohen, you want some coffee?
No, I don't.
What do you want?
Breakfast.
Boys are having bacon cheese wraps, and I might have one, but I'm gonna try a sausage from yesterday. A sausage on a wrap. Not bad. Not healthy, but not bad. So me and the boys, we're talking. We decided we're just gonna stay at the lake we're staying on for the day. We're just gonna do a bunch of fishing and stuff like that. So the weather's pretty nice today. There's a little bit of wind, but it's not too windy, and hopefully it stays that way. And one thing we got to do also is get a nice anchor set up. We just use a nice big rock, and we tie a rope to it, and then we don't have to carry an anchor in. That's a backcountry fishing hack, the rock anchor. And we're off. Let's go slam some fish, boys.
Yep. Yeah.
Double header. Here's a trout going. Mine is too. I got mine up shallow here. Can you bring it? Oh, I was gonna say bring it over here and I'll get it. We got two double header here. We are just catching them left, right, and center here. One got one on a spinner. Evan got one on a Williams rig back. This is Cohen's Laker. It's gonna go in the dinner pan. Good trout fishing here. What do we got? Like 6. We caught like 6 or 7 in like 5 minutes. 6, 7, as my kid said. 6, 7. Did you put that thing on the string rod?
I got it like right at the top of the head.
It's Uncle Dan's tree. Let's see that one go. That one. I was getting bites. Soak me. There goes my jig. Wild beast. Look at that. It's a nice one, eh?
Yep. Beauty.
Just a nice day slamming trout, eh, boys?
Yep.
Cohen with a lunker smallie. Show the camera that one.
Biggins.
Beast. That's a beast. So we're back from fishing now. It was very successful. The fish are biting like crazy. We caught a whole bunch. So we're going to cut them up and we're going to eat them for lunch. So Evan, do you want to go get that stringer? And we only actually kept 2 just for a snack because we already ate a big breakfast. But all right, let's check these out. Hold them up. Show the camera, Ev. These beauties. Both Lakers. Cohen's gonna get the fire going, and then we're gonna have these for lunch. So you can tell which one's yours.
Bigger.
All right, we're gonna cut them up with a nice fillet knife we got from Grandma and Grandpa Zinga. I'm not sure you could see that. There's some nice lake trout fillets. There's one. There's another nice fillet. There's another one. Last one. I think we're just gonna do this one right in the pan. So there you go. The pin bones are all out. There you go. We'll start cooking these up. So we got 2 options. We're gonna go with this one because the other one's not open yet. So spicy it is for the fish tacos. All right, ready for the pan. Put quite a bit of oil in there. Maybe a touch more. Healthy oil. Avocado oil. We're gonna put the pan right on the coals, but we gotta wait for the fire to die down just a bit because or else we'll just burn the fish. Hey Cohen, do you want to get a plate for when this is done? Are you too full of grease?
Yep. I'm dying.
And this guy here, he's having a heart attack from all the wraps he ate with fish. All right, we're heading back out. We're gonna go catch a bunch more fish. The lake is gorgeous right now. That's a fatty. The lake water here is so clear. I'm not sure if it shows in the footage, but you could see down like 20 feet. So that's it for the afternoon fishing. It was a pretty nice afternoon. We didn't get near the bites that we got this morning. Like this morning was like a buffet for the fish. Like they were super aggressive, but it was still nice being out there this afternoon. Again, the water started to get really calm. The wind died down. It was pretty sweet. So especially because the last few days there's been quite a bit of wind, but now it's just awesome. All right, tonight we're having tacos. There's the ground beef, dehydrated, taco seasoning, cheese. I think that's all you need for tacos and wraps. So you want me to eat the rest? Okay, boys, where are we going right now?
Don't have a fire at the other spot.
Why are we going to the other spot, Cohen?
To get a better view of the lake.
Better view of the lake, and it's quieter. This is a great spot. We sat here, had a fire a couple years ago when Uncle Dan was with us, but the black flies were so bad, even at 10 o'clock at night, that we couldn't even bear it. We had to go in the tents. Good work, boys.
Thank you.
Big swing. Okay, let's put this thing across the lake, right? Big swing, big swing.
It went so far. Oh.
That is actually a pretty good hit. All right, all. The boys are gonna finish hitting some big bombs here, and then we're gonna go sit by the fire for a little bit longer, and then we're gonna pack her in for the night, probably around 9:30, 10. So we'll see what tomorrow holds. We're pretty sure we're gonna head to the tick lakes, dog tick and deer tick. See everybody tomorrow. Well, it's about 7 o'clock. It's been raining all night and just stopped in the last 5 or 10 minutes. So hopefully it stopped for the day, and then we can go out and do our plans. So the boys are still sawing logs, as you can see. What is this? Sleepy Joe. Good morning, lake. Let's see, is it gonna rain some more? It's looking pretty gray. I think I'll probably go set up a tarp just in case. At least if it rains, we have somewhere to hang out. There, we got the tarp all set up. Now we should have a nice spot to hang out today if it rains. And now the boys will be nice and dry, and they won't be grumpy or complain. They never complain anyways. Coffee all made? Brought our coffee over to the good spot. The scenery spot. Cheers. That's right. I don't need to eat fish. The boys are making me some breakfast. All right, we're just about to leave camp. We're gonna go explore the tick lakes. We're gonna do a bunch of exploring today. These lakes, I don't think they have any trout in them, but we'll see. We'll see what we get into. Probably a bunch of smallmouth bass. And we're off to explore. chum. Is it a bass or? Oh,
Bass.
it's a lunker.
It's a big one.
Get the net.
Nice bass.
That is a beautiful bass. There she goes. We cleared up this trail pretty good a couple years ago. All right, this is deer tick. We're not gonna do any fishing here. We're just gonna go right across. We're gonna go around that island, and then there should be an outflow from the lake going into the next lake. Okay, we made it to the end of Deer Tick Lake. Now we're gonna start walking through here and seeing if we can clear a route for portage. Well, that was a crazy bushwhack, but we finally made it to Dog Tick Lake. It's a sweet lake. Pretty nice looking lake, eh? Yeah? All right, let's go back and find Cohen. Yeah, that wasn't the easiest thing we've ever done, but it was on our list to do. So now that we've done it, we'll check out the lake, we'll throw some line and make the most of it while we're here. We trolled for a bit, didn't get nothing, but then I threw a swim bait and we got something. Not bad, Ev, not bad. Evan with another one. Cohen's got one. Nice. This is the bass area, eh? There it go. Nice. Oh, just a baby. Smallest fish we've caught this trip. There you go. Cohen's is a lunker.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
This place is full of bass. All right, we're heading out of Dog Tick Lake. We're gonna head back at the Deer Tick and then head home. The fishing really picked up near the end here, so, but gotta head back. That was a lot of work heading into those lakes. I'm exhausted and sweaty and stinky, so I'm gonna go for a polar dip. Not that excited about it, but I think it'll feel good when I'm done. And I'm doing laundry. It's 50 degrees. Lunch of Backcountry champions. Evan's running in to bring in the much needed ingredient.
Cayenne pepper.
The final touch. Craft dinner with some cayenne. Hot, not spicy temperature. So it looks like a storm is about to roll in. We were just about to head out to do some fishing, probably the last fishing of the day, maybe even the trip, but we were hearing some rumbles and it's gotten pretty gray, so we have to wait it out and see. And if it does come, hopefully it's fast, and so we can have the opportunity to still go out and see if we can catch a couple trout yet tonight. So we'll see what happens. Feeling the drops. All right, we might as well just go back to our tent. Oh, snake. So the storm was very short-lived. A couple sprinkles, most of it blew south of us. So we're gonna go out and fish, and hopefully another piece of the storm doesn't come. So last fish of the trip. Attaboy. Okay, hold that thing out. Okay, let it go. Evan with another one. They like that color, Ev. Evan's killing us. He's getting them all. Oh, it's a bass. I didn't want a bass. This is a nice one, though. That's a decent. That is a little baby laker.
That was the best croak I've ever heard a lake trout do.
We should head back, guys. We're gonna get it this time. Oh, we keep hearing thunder, so we're gonna head back, and you can see there's little droplets on the water. So time to head back. Don't feel like getting stuck out here and getting soaked.
Yo.
Well, we're back in the tent. It's kind of dark, but we had the bomb back, and now it's raining. We're just hanging out, reading, eating candy. Well, we have an hour before dark. The rain stopped just in time for us to go and make some quesadillas over the fire. So the boys are trying to get a fire going. Hopefully they can. It's pretty damp out here. Ev's getting some dry sticks. How's it working out, Ev?
Good.
Are we gonna be able to get this fire going or what?
Cohen started it.
Looking good, Cohen. Looks like we're gonna be able to eat tonight.
Maybe.
Campfire quesadilla.
We're heading to bed. See you tomorrow.
Good morning. It's the 5th and last day of our camping trip. Unfortunately, today is the day we will be packing up to get out of here. So also we were a little bit unlucky. It rained all night last night, so a lot better than during the day, but we had a little bit of moisture wick under through our tent. So, and everything's kind of damp just because it's very humid this morning and foggy. So we're not in a major rush to get out of here, but we do want to air out some of our stuff, and hopefully a little bit of a breeze actually picks up to dry out some of our stuff. Anyways, I'm going to take my time and organize some stuff, and also get the water boiling so we can have some coffee and hot chocolate to start the day off on the right foot. Probably not the best for our reels. Using the French press as a bail bucket. Lots of rain last night. Last morning hot drink, and we'll take our time drinking our coffee and hot chocolate, and we'll slowly pack up, slowly, and hope that the sun comes out to dry some of our stuff out. Starting to take camp down, just starting to pack up a little bit. Evan's doing clean up his dirty bedroom. Bit of a mess, but that's the way it goes when you're having fun.
See you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Skipping the portage trail. Whoop. I almost felt like I hooked on the rod holder. Okay, we're almost done the end of our trip, so we're all packed up and ready to head out, but I forgot, before we head out, we gotta talk some tackle. And I'll tell you what tackle you take on a trout fishing trip. This trip was mostly for trout. There is some bass that you get in the mix. Bass season also just opened in this area as well. But most of the trip we're targeting trout, mostly lake trout. If we get into a brookie, that's great. Unfortunately, this trip we didn't, but I'm gonna go through some of the tackle we take, and then I'll talk about the tackle that works best, so that we think works best. So this area, the fishing's fantastic. So the fish aren't actually that fussy. I'll show you some of the tackle here and we'll go through it. Trout fishing, you're normally using spoons. Like spoons, I mean, when you go in these trout lakes way back here, you don't really need to take all kinds of tackle. I mean, you could just take spoons and maybe a couple spinners and you'd be fine. We pack heavy on the tackle when we go, and we take a bunch of lures I don't even use sometimes. So let's go through the ones, our favorites and the ones that work best. These are the main lures that we use, the main tackle. So right here, these here are all Cleos, got all different colors. That's all we really need to take for spoons. They work really good. Here I got a bunch of different size of EGBs we use as well. I got one Williams Ridgeback. Cohen loves to use that lure, and Evan just got a brand new one that slayed this weekend as well. And then spinners, I got a bunch of spinners. They always work. And then we got a couple crankbaits that we used to use. We used to troll with them, but not a lot this trip. So I also have a couple jerk baits here. I got a Mega Bass, a Rapala Tail Dancer, and then I got a bunch of square bill crankbaits that work fantastic for bass. So that's KVD, and then I got a Rapala Scatter Wrap, and then I got another Rapala DT, the deep dive. Got a couple other things, top water we didn't use, but most of the time, like I said, spoons, spinners, that's all you need to take. We always take way too much tackle. Okay, Cohen, it's your turn. Why don't you tell us what you like to use for tackle here in the backcountry?
Okay, mainly these two, the Ridgebacks, Williams Ridgeback. I use those a lot, and those caught most of my fish. I also use the Mep Spinner 4. That caught a lot of bass. Caught a bunch of trout too, but anyways, and then a Cleo. Also, the Cleos worked really good. I had another Cleo that I used that I lost that caught a bunch too, but yeah, and then a couple top water for bass, but not much on the top water.
Some of the top water we used, we got some bites, but the water's too cold, so bass aren't that aggressive. Evan, you want to let us know about what you were using most of the time?
I was using this one most of the time. The Ridgeback caught me a lot of fish. And for bass, I was using the same spinners, Cohen.
Yeah.
Caught me a lot.
Sometimes, if it gets a little bit warmer, the trout will go a little deeper. They'll push off the shore a bit. And if you can locate them or you know the lake half decent, you can jig. I use just paddle tails. A lot of people use tube jigs for trout. But yeah, nice swim baits. Throw them out, let them sink, pop them along, or a steady retrieve with giving some maybe a little bit of jerking action or a little, popping them along, and then let them fall back to the bottom. That's how you work plastics. They work great. So when it's too windy and we're not casting, then it's nice to troll. Spoons are great for trolling. But what the nice thing about a crankbait is it gets to a set depth, and then because I have a fish finder here, I can keep them a couple feet from the bottom. But